Is 18 inches portable? In today's video, we have the UPerfect 18-inch 4K portable monitor. Now, unlike other products from UPerfect, there's no built-in battery for this, and this is just the monitor. On the back of the monitor, we have a variety of ports, including a USB-C OTG port, 2 extra USB-C ports, and 1 HDMI port. We also have a headphone jack if you have audio coming out and you need to plug in a pair of headphones, as well as some controls to adjust things like brightness, and a pair of bottom firing speakers.
We're off to look for some more places to drown. I was without my drone.
I think that there's a couple of use cases specifically for something like this as I show you guys our multi-angle kickstand, which I think is pretty nice. It feels really, really solid, but I would like to have some kind of middle support because there is a certain amount of flex with this thing being 18 inches. On the back of it, you have a VESA mount, and that VESA mount is something that we're gonna touch on later. Now that we've covered kind of the physical design of this, my experience using this has been overall relatively positive. We have a max brightness of 300 nits, don't quote me on that, and being able to plug this in with one cable to my MacBook Pro and have power plus video signal means it's a really, really clean setup for on the go. It also means that if you have a home office setup, you only have to run one wire into whatever device you're using for video out, so this might fit in your home office setup. Whether or not this is a portable monitor is something that I don't necessarily think it is. I think this is more of a mobile monitor, but portable I believe is a bit of a stretch. For people wanting to have some kind of on-the-go gaming, maybe you have a Steam Deck or another handheld gaming device, or you have a mini PC like what I've recently gotten from Minis Forum, and you want to have something with you that you can go ahead to use for like mobile photo editing. The mini PC plus portable display combo pairs nicely because you, again, just need that one USB-C cable in. You don't have to worry about any other HDMI cables, and you have speakers because the mini PC I have doesn't have any built-in speakers, obviously. The display itself is pretty bright, but it doesn't get bright enough to really see outdoors in direct sunlight, so you're not going to be taking this outside necessarily. The color accuracy is another thing that I do want to touch on. Color accuracy is going to really depend on how your computer output is calibrated for this monitor, and if you're trying to do any kind of serious color work for photo or video, you're probably going to want to get this calibrated. That said, this does make an excellent secondary display if you are doing mobile photo or video editing and you need a second display for something like your timeline, or if you're doing photo and you need a second display for your grid. This thing does make a very compelling case for that because a lot of those workflows are dual screen, or they do better with dual screen, and you would already have the color accurate display of your laptop. So I think if you're looking for something to add for an on-the-go productivity thing, depending upon how on-the-go you are, this might fit the bill. Now, whether or not this monitor is for you really depends on your use case versus the price. I don't see many people buying this monitor at the $400 price point that aren't using it for some kind of productivity task, whether it be on-the-go photo or video editing, needing a second monitor, but at the same time, how on-the-go will you be without any kind of built-in battery for this device and at 18 inches? I really wish that UPerfect had included some kind of travel case or some kind of carrying case to protect the display, because at this size, it's not going to fit in with most of your laptop backpacks or even laptop sleeves. So you're definitely going to be wanting to find some kind of solution to protect the display, and I really wish that UPerfect had added some kind of protection or something to take with you to really make it more portable. It's one thing for it to be large, it's another thing for it to be large and unprotected, and that's maybe my biggest gripe, is that there's no included protection for it in the box. I'm sure you could find some kind of Pelican case or some kind of protection solution for this thing if you really want to be mobile. But I think where this thing kind of shines is as a second display in your office that you can take out with you for a variety of different kind of on-the-go or on-site work environments. This is definitely not the type of thing that you're going to be taking to a Starbucks to set up with your MacBook Pro, because you're likely not going to have enough table space at your average Starbucks or coffee shop. But I don't want to dissuade you from necessarily getting this, because I don't see very many 4K monitors that allow you to do that one cable plug-in solution. What do you guys think? Is 18 inches too big to be portable, or is 18 inches a good size?